I'm back everybody. Today, well not today, yesterday, Snapshot 23W Joe A has been released. So let's get back into it. And yes, I'm back. Okay, let's start off with. Finally got a calibrated sculk sensor. So craft it, need 3 amethyst shards and 1 sculk sensor. And that's how you get a calibrated sculk sensor. Now this is quite useful. So you can see that it's not triggering for me just walking around. Because for starters, they've changed the sounds. Where everything's at. So you can see over here, 15 mobs and players dying or an explosion. 14 mobs and players teleporting or spawning. Blocks being placed is 13. 12 blocks being destroyed. 11 blocks being blocks changing. That's not worded well. But I just couldn't change it. We'll get to that in a sec. 10 blocks being activated. I didn't word these well. 9 blocks being deactivating. 8 new items. 7 mobs and players gain damage. 6 mounting a mob, so getting on a horse, or interacting with a mob, so I guess buying something from a villager. 5 dismounting or mob equipping gear. 4 gliding with an elytra or unique mob action, so Ramja War, Wolf Shaking. 3 item interactions. 2 landing on any surface, land or water. You count that in there. 1 moving in any medium, land, water, air. So as you can see, at the moment I've got a signal sense of 8 going into this one. You can see this is a directional thing. So if I place it this way, I put the redstone in here to calibrate it. Essentially whatever signal you put in is the one it will look for. At the moment it's looking for consuming item. So if I was to grab an apple and eat it, it detects it. As you see there, those skill sensors also activated. We also got calibration. Resonant calibration? No wait. Resonant frequency, I think it was called. So if I place amethyst blocks next to a sculk sensor, even the calibrated one, when I eat food, that's 8, it'll redistribute that sound right here in this block, which allows that sensor to pick up, which then allows the sensor over there to pick up. And if I start back a bit, the apple over here, it'll go around, and we'll get that frequency of 8 out over here. So that's a way to transfer like a single frequency over a longer distance. Okay, as you might notice earlier, I changed a sign. I could probably done more if I wanted to. That's because signs can now be edited. So this one I placed earlier, I wanted it to say hi. But not only that, I want the back of it to say bye. For some reason. Signs now can hold text on both sides. This also means I can glow ink side this one. Didn't affect the other. I can make this one blue on this side and then glow ink stack it. And I can make this one pink. For whatever reason. Same with this one. So hi. Bye. I can't really think of a better example. I guess if you're coming to a shop, you'll see hi on the way in and bye on the way out. And let's make this side blue. And this side can be pink. I guess I'll have this one sound a little bit. Yeah. But if what you want people to edit your signs, well, here's a way to prevent it. You get wax. Or not wax. I keep thinking it's wax, but honeycomb. And obviously I can't edit these signs. But these ones I can. I don't want anyone to mess with my signs now. So I'm just going to put some honeycomb on them. And now I can edit them. If I want to edit them, I'm going to have to break it. So, yeah, I'll have to break it. Obviously, I just copied it, so I can place it back down. That's a creative mode feature. You're going to do it normally in survival. You'll just end up with a blank sign. Okay. Clean my inventory. 16 new pottery shards, plus the 4 from before. I don't know which are which, because I have skipped a couple snapshots, so I don't know what they were. But these are all of them. So we got angler, archer, arms up, blade, brewer, burn, danger, explorer, friend, heart, heartbreak, howl, miner, mooner, don't know if I pronounced that one probably. Plenty, prize, sheaf, shelter, skull, and snort. So we have normal gravel block here, and a suspicious gravel block here. Just like suspicious sand, you can brush it. Also I place this so I'm not going to get anything from it. Yep, now it's regular gravel. There's a skull found by Cold Ocean Ruins. There's also a new ruin, new trail ruin. Has 4 new trims, Wayfinder, Razor, Sheeper and Host. It's good to go there. Perfectly land in a tree. And this is what the ruin looks like. So yeah. There's a sand in it. Get a little bit of it being. Oh, let's do this the easy way, or the fun way. Okay, so as you can see, this actually goes deeper than I thought it would. This ruin obviously poked out the surface, but it actually does go quite deep. It does. I'm actually really sure. So you can see a suspicious sand there. And, you know, I'm just going to go remove all the sand and gravel. Because that's going to be a pain to go through. Sand. Get rid of that. I hear things breaking. Oh, gosh. Okay. Okay, now we can actually somewhat get through this. A lot of coarse dirt and cobblestone around still. A lot of terracotta as this spread out over the place. I think this is beyond bottom in it. Yep. So it's pretty much gold. Okay, now at the back. Also got 4 new armor trims. Got the Wayfinder, Razor, Shaper, and Host. This can be found at the Trail Ruin. And we also got, there's a 5th new armor trim. This is found in Ancient Cities. This is diamond armor with, obviously, the silent armor trim with netherite material, not the other way around. So it's about 50 on 50, colour wise. Okay, now come over here. Sniffer. There was eggs here. Sniffer egg is added. This can be found in the warm oceans ruins when you actually uncover some sort of sand in it. Placing it anywhere, 20 minutes hatch, but you place it on moss, it'll be 10 minutes. And we've got a new item from the Sniffer, so it can dig up picture pods, which have 5 growth stages. And you get a picture plant, which you can place where you want. Obviously non-stop, you have to like something like grass or something. So yeah, if I quickly go over here, just bit of sand, should be able to cover a Sniffer egg. By the looks of it, I don't think there's any here. Just a little. Well, but there was. I could uncover a Sniffer egg here. Yeah, I guess let's get on to the patch notes. So, patch notes. All features and changes from the update 1.20 experimental pack are now part of the game. Vibration resonant functionality has been added to block of amethyst. Added the calibrated sculk sensor block, added special sand, more archaeological sites, and new pottery shards. 5 new armor trims. Signs have improved customization options. Added Sniffer egg. Added picture plant. Vibration resonance. Block amethyst now has a new behavior when placed adjacent to sculk sensors. If the sculk sensor receives a vibration, the block amethyst will re-emit its frequency at a separate vibration at its location. This behavior is called vibration radiance. It allows players to move vibrations frequencies across long distance without having to recreate the vibration naturally. Calibrated sculk sensors. A new variant of sculk sensors which allow you to filter vibrations based on their frequency level. They are not found naturally and can only be crafted with one sculk sensor and 3 amethyst shards in the crafting table. One side of calibrated sculk sensor can receive a redstone signal as input. The strength of that redstone signal is the only vibration frequency the sculk sensor will listen to. Archaeology. Added suspicious gravel block. It has the same characteristics as suspicious sand. Added suspicious gravel to cold ocean ruins. Added suspicious sand to warm ocean ruins. Sniffer egg can be found here. Added the Trails ruins, a buried structure from a lost culture. 4 armored trims can be found here. Added 16 pottery shards, so there are now 20 pottery shards in total. These have been distributed between 5 outdoor sites: desert wells, desert temples, cold ocean ruins, warm ocean ruins, and trail ruins. Armor trim. New armor trim mission templates have been added to the following structures. Trail ruins have Wayfinder, Razor, Shaper, and Host armor trims. In cities has Sun armor trims. Sign text can now be edited after being placed in the world. This can be done by interacting with the sign. Both sides of the sign can now have a separate text and color, allowing for further customization options. By default, a sign will prompt you to input from the front side text when placed. To apply text to back sides, you must walk to the other side and interact with that face to edit it. Signs can also be waxed with honeycomb, preventing any further edits to the text. Click commands on signs can only be invoked when the sign is waxed. If a sign with a click command is not waxed, interacting with it will not invoke the command and instead open up the edit screen as usual. Sniffer egg can be found in suspicious sands of warm ocean ruins. When 2 sniffers breed, they do not immediately spawn a snifflet. Instead, a snifflet egg is dropped. Hatchling. When placed on moss, the egg will hatch approximately 10 minutes, or on all other blocks will possibly be 20 minutes, so double. The sniffer can now occasionally sniff up a pitcher pod item. This pod, when placed in farmland, grows into a pitcher crop, which has 5 growth stages. Once fully grown, the pitcher crop can be harvested, yielding a 2-block tall pitcher plant. Vibration frequencies changes. Vibration frequencies of many actions in the game has been tweaked. Weather effect particle color has been adjusted to make it more distinguishable. Potion of slow falling color has been adjusted to make it more distinguishable as well. Step sounds can now be combined for blocks walked through and stepped on. Vibration frequencies. Movement in any medium, land, water, or air, landing on any surface. Item interactions, gliding with an leecher or unique mob actions. Oh yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5. Dismounting a mob or equipping gear. 6. Mounting a mob or interacting with a mob. 7. Mount mobs and players getting damage, not mounts. 8. Consume items, so drinking and eating. 9. Block deactivating, door closed, chest closed, button unpress, etc. Blocks activating, door open, chest open, button press. 11. Blocks changing, cauldron water level rising, adding food to campfire. 12. Blocks being destroyed. 13. Blocks being placed. 14. Mobs and players teleporting or spawning. Yeah, I can think of some spawn traps already. Shush, no one heard that. 15. Mobs and players dying or an explosion. Combined step sounds. Combined 2 distant step sounds. Curse for carpets, no, never smells, and as well warped and crimson roots. Topmost blocks you're walking on is player's normal. The block underneath is player a lower volume and pitch. Armor trims. The Dune armor trim now has a brand new pan and submission template icon. Dune armor trim's old pan is now used by the Sentry armor trim. A new icon has been made for the Sentry armor trim submission template to fit this pan. Sentry armor trim old pan is now used by the new Shaper armor trim. Okay, technical changes of 1 left. So if any of that interests you, feel free to pause. And of course, wouldn't be a snapshot without bug fixes. Okay, well, that's everything for today, so see you next time.